Hello there, nice slice here, coming at you from the Great White North in beautiful British Columbia, Canada. Today we are looking at the Opinel No.8 with the walnut handle. Now this is a French-made knife. Opinel is the last name of the fellow who started the company. I believe his name was Joseph Opinel. He started the company in 1890. It's a very simple design. This is a walnut handle. They have many different woods they make these knives with. I just happen to like the walnut on this one. We were in France earlier this summer in Paris. I found a little store called Armes Bastille, and I went in and I purchased this knife. Did not come with a box or a bag. What you see is what you got. Not an expensive knife. I believe this one was 16 euros, so less than $20 Canadian for this knife. As you can see here, No.8, made in France. And here's what I really find interesting, the design. You can see there's the walnut handle. There's an inner metal ring, which I believe is riveted to hold the blade, allow the blade to pivot open and closed. Then there's an outer ring that locks the blade in place when it's closed. Cannot open it. Simply spin the lock. Open the blade. Spin that lock the other way once again, and it locks the blade in place. As you can see, the blade is now going nowhere. This is the stainless version. The more traditional ones, of course, have carbon steel. There you can see Opinel Inox. Inox is French for stainless. And there's the hallmark that Joseph Opinel chose for his company, which is the crowned hand. I don't know if you can get a good look at that. I'll try and get a better picture of that for you later. But this is a fully flat ground blade. It is extremely sharp. I love the clip point on that. Very thin. Not a small knife. Here's another Opinel I purchased for comparison. I went once again to the flea market this morning because I did not have any other Opinels to compare it to. I purchased this one and one more. This is a No.6. It's quite a bit smaller, and this one, as you can see, is also stainless. I'll let you look at the comparison there. But I also found this in the bin. And this, as you can see, says carbon. This is a carbon bladed version. The blade on this one is well used, but still in great shape. Carbone, No.8, made in France, and this is a beechwood. This is the standard, and that is why Opinel is printed on it. The walnut one does not say Opinel because it is not your standard version. So let's put these two aside. In case you're not familiar with Opinels, I did bring my Buck 110 to compare it to, because almost everybody is familiar with that knife in one shape or another. And as you can see, the No.8 is not a lot smaller in length or in handle size. The blade is a lot thinner. Let's just make some measurements, shall we? So we're in millimeters right now. As you can see, the 110 is basically 3 mils thick, fairly decent thickness. And here's the Opinel. What do we got? I haven't even measured this yet. Just over 1 mil. 1.5, let's say 1.5 mils, and behind the edge, incredibly thin. Now this thing is very sharp, like I said, and it is a slicer. I've heard many opinions about the Opinel, most good. Some I've heard that say that it would not be good to use it other than to clean your fingernails. I heard someone say that, so I had to buy one for my own peace of mind. I did use this knife to do a few things, like trim a branch. I will say that this 90-degree spine on here, I was able to throw a very good spark. From a ferro rod with that, and as the blade locks in place when it's closed, it's quite easy to use in that regard. But let's see what this weighs in at. I'm going to try and zero in my scale here. There we go. Ounces, 1.5 ounces. Tremendously light. The number 6, 1 ounce. And we know that buck 110 weighs almost half a pound, just shy of 8 ounces. So that is a tremendously light knife and is very capable. As I said, I really like it. I'm glad I made the purchase. So I'll let you have another look at this. Love that walnut, very rich color. I have a couple of other walnut handled knives. It's one of my favorite woods for handles. I'll just demonstrate that locking ring once again. There it is. Very simple design, yet very effective. The Opinel No. 8 walnut handle, there you have it.